Well, everyone, it's time for another Threading My Way adventure. I think it's time to get going. Okay, everyone, this one's a personal one. This one cuts deep in a way that none of the others have quite reached. I appreciate that some of my other Threading My Way episodes have taken me back to places that I've lived and haven't been to. I appreciate that they were like old haunts and like there was lots of nostalgia, but this one goes to another level. Today's Threading My Way brings me back to a place where I lived for nearly a decade and worked and was married, and that's why I lived there. And when that marriage ended, I left there, and I haven't been back for 17 years. So today I'm recording this first bit from a shepherd's hut, which is a stone's throw from where I used to live. I am going to go to the town I used to go to most weekends. I am going to go back into Plymouth, which is where we used to go out. We used to meet friends, and so I'm prepared to feel the feels because, as I say, I haven't been back here for 17 years. The last time I left here was with a car full of my belongings to head back to Kent. So super special / emotional / unsure Threading My Way episode for you today. I have been along many motorways today, I think 3 different motorways. I have been travelled for 4 hours and only stopped for one very quick wee break, and I got to see gorgeous countryside again. And there is a way I always know that I am back in Devon, and that is because of the colour of the soil. As you come into Exeter, the soil changes to this colour of like brick. It's like a really red, and I looked it up, it's full of iron in the soil. So that was all my way when I was coming home, to know that I was getting close to home again. So first stop for me was back to a lovely town called Tavistock. Tavistock holds a place in my heart as a place that I used to go a lot, and I used to go to the market was there, and I was curious, was the market still there? But there was an extra special reason to go today, which was that there is a lovely fabric shop there called Sew Much Moor, and I had messaged the lovely Jess of Sew Much Moor, say, can I come and visit you? Can I come and have a chat? And she'd said yes. So Tavistock is an old, I think it's called a stannery town. I don't know what that means. I'm sure you can Google it and look it up. But it is a beautiful, sort of very picturesque, very Dartmoor looking town. And it is a town on Dartmoor, and it's beyond Plymouth. So if you were thinking of Plymouth at the sea, you sort of go upwards, so north away from Plymouth to get to it. And it's got lots of independent shops. It's still got the Pan Am market, which I found out is still there. Lots of lovely coffee shops, places to go. And so I had a little wander around. I parked in the place that we always used to park when we went, which I had a vague sense of roughly where it was, and it was still there by the beautiful river. And then I wandered through to find Jess at Sew Much Moor. What a gorgeous shop that is. And now I'm going to cut to me and Jess having a lovely chat. We talk about why she set up the shop. We share some fabric pics from her shop. I share with you the inside of her shop. So I really hope you enjoy this special interview that I did with Jess, the owner of Sew Much Moor. Well, I am here in Sew Much Moor in Tavistock in Devon with the lovely Jess. This is a first for me. I've never interviewed anybody like this on my YouTube channel before.
I've never been interviewed either, so this could all go horribly wrong.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll either put bloopers at the end or I'll just cut it out. So I've bought fabric from her several times, and it's nice to come to the real shop.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd love to know, how long has your shop been here and when did you start your shop?
Okay, so the shop has been here. I opened in December 21.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
December 2021. And before that, I'd been open like just shy of a year, online only. But the goal wasn't to have a shop like that quickly.
Yeah.
But basically, I was running it from the spare room of my parents' house, and fabric takes up a lot of space.
Yes.
And I kind of didn't realize how much space it would take up, like storage units, to see if that would help. And then I looked at this place, the price difference wasn't that bad, and I thought, you know what, let's just go for it.
Do it.
So yeah, December, end of November, December 2021, I opened the shop.
Exciting.
It is exciting.
Were you, when you were little, like, I used to play shops when I was
Yes,
little. Did you?
It was like my favourite game. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
loved playing shops. I remember I had a little full-on toy thing that had a microphone that you press down the button to speak into, little like conveyor belt thing. Yeah, loved it.
We used to get all the tins out my mum's cupboard and lay them out.
Oh yeah,
in shops. I'm sure she was delighted by that. Yeah. So, from being a kid wanting to have a shop to being an adult who had a shop,
yeah.
Where was it a dream your whole life, or did something happen?
No,
or?
I would say it was. So in school, I didn't go to university. I never had that, like, I really like doing that. I really want to do that. That's what I'm going to study at uni. Like, I liked creative, like, subjects at school. I didn't do textiles at school. I hated my textiles teacher. So
textiles was not good when I was at school either.
Didn't do textiles at school.
Didn't foster a love for me.
I did do product design, so I was kind of like creative in that. But anyway, from leaving sixth form, I got a job in, there's another fabric shop in Tavistock that sells.
Is it the one round near the pannier?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sells more cotton fabrics, so it's like a quilting shop. So it's got loads of fat quarters, all that kind of thing. It sells knitting wool, it sells ribbons, it sells.
Oh yeah, so
it's more
of
a craft.
Yeah.
I worked there for about 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So since school, I worked there, and I just loved it. Loved the creative side of it.
Yeah.
And loved the playing shop. That was the coolest bit. Loved all the creative bits in that shop, but nothing really clicked for me. So for me, like,
quilting's quite a thing, isn't it? If you're not a quilter, then it's like,
and I think that's it. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate
me too,
the work that goes into quilting, and it is incredible what some people can do. But for me, there is only so many blankets a girl can need. Yeah. And then it was only like 2019. I don't know how, but I somehow got, like, it was the Tilly and the Buttons, the Coco dress pattern.
Oh yeah.
The jersey one.
We're looking over here. Which you can't see. Let me turn it around a minute. We're looking over here at an amazing wall of Tilly and the Buttons patterns up there. That's what we're looking at.
So I can't exactly remember, but I got that pattern and I was like, I'm just going to have a go at this. And as soon as I did that, I was like,
this is it.
This is so cool. Like, it was so far from perfect.
Yeah.
I've still got it now. I refuse to throw it away because I'm like, this is the first time I sewed anything like that. And yeah, from there I was like, no, okay, this I can get on board with. Yeah. And then it kind of just spiraled from there.
It was lucky you picked a Tilly and the Buttons pattern, because many times through my life I've picked up a big four, and then it's not built a love, because it's like I will put some video in going round. I have bought, as I say, from you online, but actually coming in, I always love to feel the fabric.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, and you've got a nice selection of patterns as well, which is really good.
I try.
And you've got the other bits like labels, overlocker threads, all those useful things in here too.
Yeah, I do try.
So yeah, it's really, and it's easy to find as well.
Yes,
because it's right near the pasty shop.
Which is fine for me. People always come in and go, "Oh, that must be a struggle for you being opposite a pasty shop." I don't like pasties.
Don't you?
So I'm not tempted. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So what I thought we'd do now is, as it's spring, and this video will come out in the spring.
Yeah.
We pick some fabrics each from your shop.
Okay.
That we can show everybody, because who wouldn't want to pick some of your fabrics? So we've been around your lovely shop.
Yeah.
Had a good chat about patterns, haven't we? And we've also picked some fabric. You know what I feel about touching fabric in person. So Jess is going to go first. So this is our spring picks from her shop.
This one is my favourite, and I'm not like a pink kind of girl. I just love it.
It is gorgeous.
I don't know what it is. I just love it.
Ooh,
and I would never wear pink.
It's got a nice drape, hasn't
but
it? Yeah.
It is a polyester, but it is so drapey.
It doesn't feel poly.
No,
though,
it doesn't.
No.
But I think it feels like a viscose, but it is polyester. So it's only £10 a metre, which I don't think is bad.
No.
But it's this really nice pink, and you know, every time I try and show this on camera, I don't think it shows up.
I think it's
as nicely. I'd say it's brighter.
Yeah. I would say the pink is definitely like a proper candy pink.
And I never think it like fully captures it on camera.
But it's that nice pink red combo, and I also think that that is spring dress with a cardi.
And like for me, like I said, like, I wouldn't really wear pink, but I would probably make like a Ogden cami in this, which I've made like thousands of times. It's probably my all-time favourite, because it's just then a flash of colour rather than it being like a full-on.
I'd make a full dress in it.
See, and then the second one that I've picked, and this is one that I've been like eyeing for the last few weeks. It is a new one in. It came in about 3 weeks ago, and it's, let me just check what it's made of. 70% polyester and 30% viscose. But it's this nice and again, I don't think it feels polyester.
No,
I think it feels a bit more cottony.
It does, it's very soft. And although you can feel the lines where it's like stitched in, that's like a nice feel. It's not like a rough feel.
And it's that, like, I don't know what you call it, where it's like double, it's like woven through it rather than printed.
It means if you've got a pattern where you see the back of the fabric,
then
this
it doesn't
is perfect.
matter because it's like that on either side.
Yeah.
But so this comes in this blue, and it also comes in a pale pink, and I picked this one, but I also like the pale pink. I want to make an overshirt.
Oh yeah.
So there's a pattern, I can't remember what it's called. It's sorry, I'm looking up there because that's what the patterns are. The Closet Core Fran.
Oh yeah.
It's technically pajamas. But it's like an oversized overshirt.
That would be nice.
And I thought that would look really cute. And like for like the beach, like the summer, like an over.
And it would go with lots of that colour, is because it's like a denim-y chambray colour. Yeah. It would go with so many things.
I think it would go with like white really nicely. Like
white, yellow,
white
orange,
linen trousers, that kind of thing.
Yeah, even that sort of like creamy linen colour. Yeah, I was thinking just now when he was talking, I was thinking if I owned a fabric shop, I would have a nightmare just wanting to make everything and everything.
Every time I get a new fabric delivery, I'm like, oh, I might make that. Oh, I'm going to make that. I never have enough time to actually do that.
So, unsurprisingly, mine is pretty bright, my first pick. So this says it's a tie-dyed pink orange viscose. I love a viscose, 100% viscose. Shall I open it?
Yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah.
It is nice. This one came in last summer.
Yeah, this is I think just a really lovely, like, if you was going on holiday, like last October I went away for a hot holiday, having never done that before, and I was looking at this going, oh, if I went away again. So you could make like a co-ord in this.
Oh yeah.
So like you'd have like a little top, like an Ogden cami, and then like a wide leg trouser, and then you could easily mix and match it, because it would go beautifully with white, but also with like together if you wore them like out for an evening meal with like a bit of jewellery on.
You could dress it up or dress it down.
Or straw hat. But I would also wear this just in the UK as well. So I would wear this as a dress as well. So I can
see this as a maxi dress.
It would be a lovely maxi dress. Very me, that one, and it's got almost like the crepe feel.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's almost like that crinkled.
It makes it soft, and also then it means like, if you took it away, like packing it, it wouldn't. I don't think it'd show the creases because of the texture of it.
Let me just pull it up, so I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's a slight like crinkled effect to it, which
And then, something a bit different for me in one way, but something very obvious in another way. So I couldn't not pick a jersey because you've got some lovely jerseys, but I thought I'd go for something that is a bit more muted for me, but perhaps would be more something other people might like.
I mean, it's still quite busy.
It's busy, but it's not toddler like I like to wear sometimes. So this says it is, it's a viscous jersey.
Yeah.
I knew it was soft.
It is really soft.
It's got that lovely soft feel that means that if you make like a t-shirt in this, it wouldn't be stiff, like the sleeves would drape.
It's got that like flow to it.
So I picked this because I think for spring, if you was wearing like a chambray or a denim trouser, or if you went for like something sort of more burnt orangey, or even the greens, this is a top would go with so many bottoms.
Definitely.
And I was just thinking, there's so many lovely colours in it, you really wouldn't struggle to pair it with something.
No, there's a lot going on.
Jess is always saying to me, find grown-up jerseys. Jess, this is a grown-up jersey.
Yeah, it's not got like sharks or crabs on it like some of the others.
I did nearly pick the dinosaur one.
Yeah.
But this, I've recently made the Styler Rain, which is a free pattern and has like gathering on the front here on the raglan.
Yeah.
This would gather so beautifully.
Yeah.
And then it's more like just a t-shirt top, the rest of it, where you just want still a bit of warmth. And it doesn't lose the colour when you stretch it.
I was trying to show you. It doesn't go see-through like some of the others.
So that's always a test I do when I'm doing them.
Which is quite nice.
Yeah,
but it's just so soft.
It is. I'm like,
I love it. I love how soft it is.
It is. We need some touch of vision, but you just have to trust us. It's super soft. Now I could have probably picked about another 15 fabrics. So it's definitely. I bought, as I say, from you before, and you do seem to have like a nice variety.
I try and have options.
Yeah, and I think something for everyone is hard, but I think you've managed to hit it because you've got the balance of the plains and the printed, and you've got some of the crafty pie fabric.
It's things like that. Like I don't do the whole range of the crafty pie. Like I try and pick and choose.
But I think you've got the ones that I would choose as well.
Glad you said that, because that's the goal.
And actually her autumn ones were really nice. I don't think they were bigged up as much.
No, they weren't.
I'm just going to grab
the colours in this are amazing.
The colours in this, just as like, we were talking about tops, like the Tilly and the Buttons, this is a Nell top, or Fabric Godmother Fleur, or any of those tops where you've got like a little bit of a V and I think because that would go with so many bottoms. Mugs.
Got mugs.
These are you designed, aren't they?
Yeah, I made these, and the bags, which you probably film a video of.
I filmed a video. I'll put that in while we're talking.
So this one says, "Go away, I'm sewing." I do advent calendars as well. So I can't remember when it was. I don't think it was last year. It might have been the year before. There were mugs in the advent calendars as well. So
are you doing an advent calendar this year?
I am. I haven't started planning it yet, but
So
when
roughly will it come out?
Roughly, normally I do it on the 1st of September because it hurts my soul to sell something for Christmas before, whilst it's still summer.
Yeah.
But potentially this year I might have to bring it forward a little bit.
And do you do a limited amount?
Yeah, so it's a limited amount, but they're up until they're sold. So this last year they were up for about a week before they sold out, so that's roughly it. But then
basically, if you want it, don't hang on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's okay. Thanks for
coming. What you haven't seen is there's been like an hour and a half off camera of us just chat like that.
I don't know when to shut up sometimes.
Neither do I. We're fine. So yeah, we've had a really great chat. It's really lovely to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And I'm just very excited about your lovely shop. And I've driven 4 hours and came straight here. I literally stopped for a wee on the way. That was it. So yeah, and definitely please go and look at Jess's site. I will put the link below. It's called Sew Much Moor, like Dartmoor.
Yeah.
And yes, gorgeous fabrics and gorgeous person too.
Oh,
so
thank you
so much. what's next? Well, I'm talking to you on the Friday right now, and tomorrow I'm going to head off to Plymouth in the morning. I'm going to go and have a look at some charity shops, just have a mooch around. So I am out on Dartmoor. I don't know if you can see that behind me. This is my old stomping ground, as they say. This is the road I used to take home every day, actually. I'm going to drive on a bit and see if I can find some Dartmoor ponies. Look what I found. These are the Dartmoor ponies. Look, it's coming to say hello. I haven't got anything. Hello. So they roam wild on Dartmoor. There are cattle grids to stop them going out onto the road area. Look at you, hello. And they're beautiful short leg horses who, I think this one might be pregnant, you know, who are looked after. They round them up every now and again and take care of them. And they're here. This guy over here has got something, here he is, look, something on his neck. Beautiful Dartmoor ponies. Right, it is Saturday afternoon. I am back from wandering around Plymouth. There are plenty of charity shops in Plymouth. If you are looking for second-hand clothes, they are beautifully organised, really good choice. I was looking for fabric, necklaces, unusual things, so I'll show you what I found. I went for lunch. I headed down to the Barbican area, which is a completely different bit of Plymouth, and you've got the lovely waterfront down there, and so I had a little wander there. And then on the way back, I took a bit of a bonus drive along the route I used to drive home from work every day to the bridge that fits one car, and on the opposite side has an extremely steep hill, but I wanted to see the river, which is beautiful. I'll put the name of which river it is down here, as I can't remember, but I know the bridge is called Devon Bridge. And yeah, it's really interesting what my memory remembers and what it doesn't. It's, yeah, minds are funny, aren't they? Yeah. Sun was out, sun's gone in now, but let me show you what I found. So, always on the lookout for necklaces. Look at this orange wooden beauty. That is a perfect dreamy summer top because the wood gives it a different texture to the plastic, and what I like the plastic, loving that. I then found this skirt. Now I have my radar set for certain like types of fabric. As soon as I saw this pink poking out, I did wonder if it was going to be a Jaeger skirt, but it wasn't. It's a vintage St. Michael's, and it's like that with all the kick pleats in it. You've got to love that colour, gotta love that. I believe it's going to fit me, but we shall see. If not, I'll have to do something crafty with that. And that was all I got in the charity shops. And this is what I want to say is, I went probably in about 8 today. I did find a couple of books for somebody who wanted particular books, but you've just got to put the legwork in to find the goods. I did pop into the haberdashery shop where I bumped into somebody I recognised, and she's got a YouTube channel too, so hello. I'll put her YouTube channel along here. And I didn't know she was in there until I went to the till, but I was getting myself some invisible zips because I like having a little selection of invisible zips in my stash, because then when I've got to do a project, I've got some. So I was picking those up in there, so we had a little chat. And then I did get tights as I said I would, and a couple of pairs of earrings because, well, I love an earring. So, oh, actually, I got something else in the charity shop. I forgot a blue necklace. And yes, a couple of pairs of earrings. Let me show you. these black ones. And it's just, they look very exotic, these silver ones, plus the ones I'm wearing. Yeah, I love an earring. I haven't got ones like that, so there we go. That was my purchases in the charity shops. But I thought I'd show you what I got yesterday. So when I went to Tavistock, I did go in the charity shop there. And I did say you'd have to wait and see what I got. Well, I picked up these curtains that look like this. I mean, look at that. So I was thinking they'd make nice tote bags, like beach bags. It would make a nice jacket, like quilted jacket, all sorts of things. So yeah, there was 2 of them. I picked them both up. I think they're lined. And of course, in Sew Much More, I did purchase something. I wonder if you can guess which thing I purchased. This one. That was one of my picks. I put it back off, and then I went, no, I can't go without that. I can't wait to make a pair of summer trousers in that. So that's my purchases. So what's my plan now? My plan now is to have a chill, because I'll need to head back out early evening, and then I'll cut to me and my outfit for you. Right, I'm about to come to the end of my Threading My Way episode for Dartmoor, Devon. I'm going to take you one last place today, which is, put it in here, Bridge. It's on Dartmoor, but easy to get to from sort of the Plymouth area. I'm going early because even though it is chilly out there, the sun is out, and I know that means cyclists, etc. will be out. And then it will be 4-hour drive home. Right, I'm going to load my car, and then I'll take you on my final destination for this episode. Okay, here I am. There is still frost on the ground. The wind is blowing, but I am here at Cadover Bridge. You look in the background, you can see Dartmoor there. I'm going to turn you around now as I take you towards the bridge. But yes, there's frost on the ground. It is a chilly morning. This has been quite a different one from the others. I do hope you're enjoying these more like fabricing with the sights. Do let me know. Do let me know if there's a place that you think I should go, or a part of the country that you're curious for me to explore that you haven't seen, that you would like me to plan a visit to go. Because obviously this one's been deeply personal, but I do like to go to places I haven't been. I love that too. And obviously always looking for charity shops and fabric shops. Verdict on charity shops in Plymouth: tick tick tick, nicely organised, lots of choice. If you're looking for clothes, big tick.